from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. It's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Zach Wilson and the New York Jets taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And his first look is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from falling. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st downs. That's what we just saw right there.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. On second down, they'll run it here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former #2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field right at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And past the 40 before he's out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. Whatever the offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. This might be the opportunity to get off the field. Can't be sure that just plan for snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for the offense. And if he can stay break off those runs, it'll build the defenders to come quickly and open up some throwing lanes for moving forward. Almost now at 1st down. Quickly. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. A couple down to about the 27. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
It looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 17-0 our score after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hall again. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. And we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on. Wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack and 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. You got to hold up.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing in this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
The punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. From here to run. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to add on to their first half lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. A toss left side for Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Open man here is Conklin. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want. Try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And he'll find Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. On the draw, it's Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
73 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And not liking what he's seeing here, Mahomes is going to call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards remain for second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. His secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. He's going to take another shot here. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. All again on second down. And he'll get out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On third down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, that's something I feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. A play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Ball want to give up the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On 1st down, right back to Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis from 10 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's 1st down.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball? And in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
from the 35 on second down. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, Wilson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Hall. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. A 10-play drive that time, and the touchdown reception by Denzel Mims capped it all off. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down to 39. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught for the touchdown. Chiefs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. To throw again is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that's behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more forced stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before they even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
He's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 31.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third, how important that down is for them.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
With this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run the full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one that can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. Over the middle, caught by Mims. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Mims. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.